I'm gonna give Batman 5 more minutes to show. Nah, too quiet. What the hell? He's here!
I just got to play what might be one of the best games of the show. Hi there guys, it's Aaron here from Mirror Gaming, coming at you live from the Gamescom 2024 show floor. And I know we hear this a lot, but it actually became Batman, guys. I actually became Batman. I'm Batman. It got me saying it. For those unaware, this is being developed by the guys at Camouflage, a VR dedicated studio that you previously know from the Iron Man VR game, which was a PlayStation VR 1 exclusive quite a while back. Well, now they've graduated from Marvel to DC. They're working with Warner Brothers, DC and Rocksteady to work on Batman Arkham Shadow, an official canonical entry that takes place after Batman Arkham Origins and before Arkham Asylum. Now, there was an original Batman Arkham VR game that launched way back in 2016, but it was rather limited in terms of what you were able to do. A lot of teleporting between locations, very little combat, if any combat at all. And that is very much not the case with Batman Arkham Shadow. No, this time you are actually punching your way across rooms against thugs as Batman, the Dark Knight himself, and it feels good doing it. So the section I got to play as part of my hands-on demo took place relatively early on, had me fighting through sewer, fighting a lot of the Rat King's thugs, fighting my way through from sewer to building, Rat King thugs, police officers, and really just getting that aggression out. Felt good, I'm not gonna lie. So the way the countering system works, obviously this is what the main series was known for, is the little blue icon will either appear at an enemy's head or off screen, and to counter a thug's attack, it's as simple as bashing your way in that direction. So if an enemy counter is coming off screen, if they're approaching you from either the side or behind, you literally just point your hand, thrust it in that direction, and the camera will snap and pan towards them, letting you beat your way to them. And it's quite involved and very specific. You're not able just to go towards an enemy and hit them however you like. You have to be careful to follow the directional indication, and then there's these there might be 3 circles indicating that now is the time to land 3 specific punches, in which case you'll go bam, bam, bam. Very rhythmic, very satisfying, very accessible. You actually feel like Batman. I'm gonna keep saying that a lot because it is 100% the case here. Outside of that, they've even translated the detective mode ability, done by simply bringing up the right side controller towards the MetaQuest 3 headset, tapping a button, and bam, you are able to see wires and solve puzzles, pull levers as needed to try and open up the adventure ahead of you. Another component to the Arkham style combat, just as much as the moment-to-moment rhythmic punches, is that Predator system, the stealth combat, which has Batman literally perched up onto a pillar, drop down below, and stealth attack enemies, and that is still very much intact here. And similar to Assassin's Creed Nexus, when that released as a meta exclusive a couple of months ago, or maybe towards the end of last year, I was initially worried about how are we going to do the leap of faith without your stomach turning. And luckily, the guys over at Camouflage have found a way to make it incredibly I would say comfortable to perch and lean, and it works really well. So you're swinging, tap A, and you'll literally grapple to the next gargoyle as needed. You literally perch yourself down towards behind enemies by thrusting on the right stick, and then you output your hands, bring them back. And it's quite funny actually, in order to stealth people, you can obviously sneak up on them using the crouch, or you're doing it via gargoyle. And the motion, it feels weird to pull off at first, but in order to stealth attack someone, you go 1, 2, 3, and it'll keep track of your turns, and after that, they are out, they are dead. Or sleeping, because Batman definitely doesn't kill people. Remember that, because the guys at Camouflage have as well. Last thing to mention is that you're able to pull from your wrist, just literally holding down the button, pulling from your left arm, and you can throw a smoke pellet as needed. So obviously when you come up against enemies with firearms, you have a way to escape, or you can either do that using a quick version where you just tap the Y button, it bamps, and you're able to grapple out of the way. So overall, guys, this is a fully fledged Batman Arkham game in VR. I know a lot of people are disappointed, especially after what happened with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League this year, that they weren't getting a full proper entry in the Batman Arkham series. And you know, I wondered myself whether or not the guys at Camouflage, if they were talking a big game, whether or not they'd be able to pull it off. Well, the good news is they've done it. From what I've got to play so far, obviously it was just an hour hands-on demo, face-on with the MetaQuest 3 headset. It all looked very impressive. You got that ray-traced audio, so you're in the world. Oh, guys, this is just the stuff. I'm hesitant to say it, but out of all the MetaQuest games we've seen so far, Asgard's Wrath 2, Assassin's Creed Nexus, Batman Arkham Shadow is up there as a reason to buy the MetaQuest 3 headset. Obviously, there's still a while to go before launch in October, but everything is ticking the boxes. Returning cast, returning mechanics, boss battles are in there as well. I'm excited to see more. So Batman Arkham Shadow, definitely one to keep an eye on. For those who have a MetaQuest 3 headset, which I know isn't a lot of people, but hey, this one might be worth it. So anyway, guys, that just about does it for my thoughts on Batman Arkham Shadow. Really enjoyed it. Let me know if you are further intrigued in the comments section below. And then if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like and consider subscribing to the Mirror Gaming YouTube channel. Until next time, thank you so much. I am the Knight. I am Batman. See you in the next one.
Commissioner. For a second there, I thought you were a rat.
If I was a rat, you'd already be dead.